Congratulations, you survived 2 wars. You got medals in the box, nightmares for free, and a bank account below zero. But tonight you discover a loophole, and it starts with one word: security. You sit at your desk, you scroll job ads: retail associate, warehouse picker, truck driver, low pay, long hours, or slow death with a paycheck. None of it feels right. Not because you're special, because you used to matter. You remember the army like it happened to someone else. You joined after high school. Proud, simple. Training was brutal, but fair. Pain had rules, effort had results. You learned discipline, you learned how to shoot. You learned how to move with a team when danger was real. Then war. In Iraq, heat was like an engine. Sand everywhere, streets that looked normal until they weren't. Afghanistan next. Mountains, thin air, silence that felt like a trap. You left after 10 years thinking life would finally be easy. It wasn't. The world forgot you the second you stopped being useful. Your skills didn't translate. Nobody cares you can lead under pressure. Nobody cares you can stay calm when everything breaks. They care about your degrees and buzzwords. You tried anyway. Bar security, event security, standing in doorways watching drunk people fight over nothing. And then money stops coming, debts pile up, medical bills from the leg injury, payment to your ex-wife because your marriage didn't survive you. Now your bank account is less than zero. You refresh the job ads like the internet might apologize and offer you a life. It doesn't. Then you find it. Not an ad, not an idea, a threat that feels like it opened a cracked door. Private military companies, private security contractors, clean logos, quiet reputations. Men like you turning old skills into money, protecting people, securing sites, working abroad, sometimes for corporations, sometimes for the government. Your brain does what it always do. It builds a plan. You open a new tab. How to start a security company. It feels ridiculous, like a child searching how to build a spaceship, but the answers are there. Forms, requirements, rules. You tell yourself you're not starting a private army, you're starting a business. You form an LCC. You name it Vanguard Solutions because it sounds like you're at the front line and in the boardroom at the same time. You spend your last credit card money on fees, not a purchase, a gamble. Licenses, insurance, background checks. You do it right. Then you build your team. You don't recruit strangers. You call your old people. Ramirez, calm when everyone else went loud. Thompson, a shooter so steady, he made chaos look organized. You message them. A few say yes. You met them in a cheap restaurant with burnt coffee and no questions. 5 men, military experienced, hungry. You practice where you can, with what you have. Discipline first, and always professional. You don't want chaos, you want contracts. You sell your truck for startup money. You buy vests, radios, an old van. Then you talk to a veteran with connections. Man will still respect your past. You tell them the truth, like Blackwater. We help where governments can't. An old leader gives you money, not a donation, it's a bet. Your first serious job is protecting a tech post, domestic, high-paying, sensitive. A man who thinks every shadow is a threat. You follow him for a month, no mistakes, no drama. You make danger feel boring, and boring is what rich people pays for. Work stacks up, corporate security, quiet problems, loud money. You hire more, 10 now. You add a medic. You add someone who understands information, because the modern battlefield is often on a laptop. You rent a bigger room, call it an office. Put boxes in, mark a practice area. Pretend you're not 1 week away from losing everything. Then you go overseas. A mine in Africa needs protection, trouble nearby. You make the deal through email. You fly with your team. You keep bad people away and make it look easy. The money is real. In your first year, you made more than you ever made in uniform, and for a moment, you think you won. Then Colombia, oil pipelines, big money, big risk. The kind of contract that makes you smile when you load the gun. Your intel is wrong. The convoy hits the wrong place at the wrong time. Explosions rip to the trees. 2 of your men go down, hard. You fight back, move fast, drag them out, keep everyone alive in a world that doesn't care about your plans. You survive, but survival isn't the end. It's the headlines. Hired soldiers in a gunfight. They call you mercenaries. Lawsuits appear, clients freeze, sponsors disappear. You're back at your desk again, but it's not job ads now. It's your company bleeding out. You think prison. You think your name becoming a warning label. The nightmares come back stronger. Faces, fire, screaming metal. But you don't quit. You hire a lawyer with your last money. You collect proof, body cam footage, reports, statements. The ugly details nobody reads until they need to destroy you. Court takes months. It drains you, but you win. Your name survives again, and you learn the real lesson. This business isn't about force, it's about control. So you change. Better intelligence, stricter policies, more coordination, less chaos, less risk. You expand into safer work, cybersecurity, training, consulting. You stop chasing danger and start chasing stability. Contracts return, bigger ones. UN Work Protect Aid, major companies paying for quiet solutions. A reputation that doesn't scream, it whispers. Your team grows to 50, 10, 100. Offices open, one in a big city for suits, one overseas for operations. Money turns into millions. You buy smart houses, shares, technology. Then one day you wake up in a house by the sea. Shiny floors, a pool like a mirror, cars that don't rattle, coffee that doesn't taste like survival. You fly private now, meeting in other countries, party with important people who smile like fear never existed. Your team is still your team. You take care of them. You fund programs for old soldiers. You help pay for their kids' school. You turn war into a business. You turn pain into a leverage. And it worked. Tonight you sit outside your villa with a glass of whiskey. The ocean is black and quiet. The air is warm. The whiskey is smooth. You lean back and enjoy yourself. For the first time in years, you feel safe. Then a tiny click behind you. Your hands tighten around the glass. You start to turn. The whiskey slips, shatters on stone. The shirt goes dark. You hit the floor. Footsteps, calm, slow. A voice above you, almost bored. You thought you made it out. Then silence.